Mo kí gbogbo wa pé àtúnkàbọ̀ sórí nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì wa tí à ń pè ní Koikimedia, níbi tí a ti ń fi platform wa ṣe ìkéde fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tí ó fẹ́ òdodo kí wọ́n pé àmàtúkù bójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí ní àdúgbò lókèlè tí a bá wà. Ǹjẹ́ ìwọ ti gbọ́ nípa Yorùbá Nation àbí ò tí gbọ́ rárá pé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá wọ́n ń pè fún òmìnira country tiwọn tí à ń pè ní Yorùbá Nation or Odùduwà Nation, èyíkéyìí tí olúkálùkù wa bá prefer. My lips are very dry. A kí wa pé a tún kábọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ní aago mẹ́ta tí lọ lù ní èní Friday tó jẹ́ 17th of the month of January 2025, as we continue our campaign and bí a ṣe ń fi platform wa tí a fi ń educate ara wa fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa rí. Many people tí à ń sọ fún pé kí Yorùbá dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí independent country, wọ́n ní àwọn ò fẹ́ kí Yorùbá dá dúró, pé àwọn prefer kí a ṣì wà nínú Nàìjíríà. Àwa dẹ̀ argue pé it is too late to fix the problem of Nigeria. Ó ní nǹkan kan tí mo rí ní àwọn Russia bí apẹ̀sẹ̀pẹ̀sẹ̀ tí a bá wà ní ilé à ṣe program yẹn properly dáadáa, but for now location ni mo ní lè ṣe analysis lé lórí. But one thing is that we must not stop awareness. Mo kí bàbá wa tí a lọ bá, tí a lọ fi ọ̀rọ̀ wé láti bá wọn engage, ìyẹn bàbá wa Ọládòkun, pé wọ́n ṣe gan ni for the time that we spent with him. We have just about maximum 20 minutes lórí afternoon broadcast wa, but àwọn tó ṣe channel wa tó kù tí kò pick, but notwithstanding àṣìmàbáṣẹ lọ náà ni. A bá ń sọ pé a fẹ́ gba country, there is no doubt a máa ráwọn tó máa takò, tó máa give one excuse or the other. Àtayébáyé nìyẹn ti wà. Àwọn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń takò yẹn, understanding wọn ó lò ní, torí pé mo rò pé èèyàn kan gbọ́dọ̀ wà tó gbọ́dọ̀ máa takò ìran ẹ̀ pé ó fẹ́ exit ìlú tó ṣiṣẹ́. For a very long time, Nigeria refused to work. Ẹ má bínú mò ń bọ̀. Ẹ má bínú, because kò sí future kankan tó máa bright nínú Nigeria is a lie. And that has been the deceit that many people are still believing, that one day Nigeria will be a better place for me and you. Now, let's move swiftly into the discussion this afternoon. As many of us knows the truth that the union, why then are we forcing ourselves together? That is the first question. Kí ló dé tá à ń force ara wa together tí a request for a thorough independent review of Nigeria, whether it will work or it will not work. The country hasn't worked for a very long time, and the question is, what makes you kí ló dá yín lójú pé the country is going to work? What is the evidence that Nigeria is going to work? Kí ni evidence? If somebody is telling you that Nigeria is going to work, can they give you the evidence, the proof that the country is going to work? Can you prove it? Can you evidence? Nigeria, what is the proof? Because since independence of Nigeria, it has become one problem or the other between us and the rest of the people known as Nigeria. It has been one problem, one issue, and all this problem doesn't seem to be going. So, if somebody is now telling you that Nigeria is going to work, can they prove it that Nigeria is going to work after 64 years of independence? Who can prove to me that it's going to work? And how do we plan to make Nigeria to work? What are we going to do so that it works? Because I know it's not going to work, but since some of you argue that it's going to work, the question is how? What do we do differently that will make it to work? Because election in Nigeria is a fraud. Nobody can win an election because it's going to be rigged. So look, there is no amount of election that we are doing that will bring unity between the three major ethnic groups. And moreover, the Hausas have been taken out of the picture. The Igbos will not be given the choice to become the president. So it is now between Fulani and Yoruba, and the Yorubas that is currently in power. Most of us knows that it is a temporary power. It's not a permanent. Tinubu is not there permanent. It's just a temporary, power. And by the time Tinubu Bashiton, how do we plan to, to unite? Because some of the steps that Tinubu is taking right now doesn't go well with the northern part of the country. So, if Tinubu leaves office and another president comes in, is the president going to continue on the same trajectory, on the same path that Tinubu is going? Or are they going to start something different as well? I want an answer to that. Let me ask again. By the time Tinubu completes, whether it's 4 years, whether it's 8 years, by the time he finishes his tenure, are we likely to get a new president that would continue on the agenda of Tinubu, or are we going to get a different agenda? Because the agenda of Tinubu right now is aligning to Yoruba people, according to the North. The North are not comfortable with Tinubu. When Tinubu completes his tenure, who is going to be the president that will do exactly something different that Tinubu is doing right now? Because President Tinubu is doing a complete different agenda. He's squeezing the North, is making things very, comfortable for them, and they are not happy. So, how do we manage each other in Nigeria? Because we had many Nigerians argue that we don't want Tinubu anymore because Tinubu is not favoring some part of Nigeria today. Just like Tinubu played, just like Buhari played nepotism. While Buhari was in power, Buhari also played the same game that President Bola Tinubu is doing right now. So I am asking every one of us, if Tinubu completes his tenure and we have a new president, is that president going to do exactly like Tinubu, or they will make sure that every Nigerians are represented regardless of wherever the Nigerians are? These are the questions that many people cannot answer, because the way Tinubu is running his government was completely is completely different from what Buhari did. in tí Buhari ṣe ó yàtọ̀ sí tí Tinubu ṣe. Tinubu ò ṣe the same thing tí Buhari ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Agenda mi ni Tinubu náà ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn. Agenda yẹn kéré àwọn Haúsá ní kò favour àwọn. Wọ́n ní kò tẹ̀ favour àwọn rárá pé ṣe ni Tinubu ń wa gbogbo Nàìjíríà sí ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀. Ó ń gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ kódà wọ́n ní ó deceive àwọn for Muslim ticket. The question is, we have tried Christian-Muslim tickets. We have tried Muslim ticket. What next after Tinubu? What are we going to try? Kí ni nǹkan tá tó máa try? Can anybody give me the answer to that? After Tinubu's government, what are we going to do differently? Since Tinubu failed every one of us by deceiving the North, maybe some Yoruba might not want to say much, but at least the Northerners and the Igbos are really complaining that Tinubu's agenda is only favoring the Yoruba people. There is no favoring, it doesn't favor the rest of Nigerians. So if Tinubu completes this tenure, whether it's 4 years, I pray that Tinubu will only complete the 4 years, and by that time a Yoruba country would have exited Nigeria. So my question and argument is, can anybody come and prove Mukin Babalekiti ǹjẹ́ tí Tinubu bá parí ìjọba ẹ̀, ǹjẹ́ a tún máa láǹfààní láti tún rí another person? Ìdí tá ṣe ń sọ pé gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá àtẹni tó agree àtẹni tó disagree. Yes, the politician doesn't want the disintegration of Nigeria because kòkó ọbẹ̀ wọn ní Nigeria. They are enjoying Nigeria, so they are not seeing anything wrong in Nigeria. And they will tell you that, oh, we are doing everything, the economy, we are running it, we are building a cargo airplane. I saw Lagos State say they are bringing in more rail track. Gbogbo yẹn is normal thing for you to do for the citizen. Èmi náà ń gbádùn train service nílùú yìí, mo ń gbádùn gbogbo services. So, but in terms of the current state of Nigeria is no longer working. Eja Tubam Tiba Baisho, we played it yesterday. Let's play it again.
Yes, I want to substantiate my claim of saying Nigeria is a big lie. Please listen to Tafawa Balewa, Nigeria's first prime minister, in 1948. I quote him: since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country, but the Nigerian people themselves are historically different in their backgrounds, religious beliefs, and customs, and do not show themselves any signs or willingness to unite. Nigeria unity is only a British invention. Tafawa Balewa, 1948. Okay. Now listen to Inoya Asikwe, 1964. It is better for us and many admirers abroad that we should disintegrate in peace and not in pieces. Should the politicians fail to heed this warning, then I will venture the prediction that the experience of the Democratic Republic of Congo will be just play if ever it comes to our turn to play such a tragic role. Inoya Asikwe, 1964.
So,
Nigeria is
Tafawa Balewa in 1948,
Nigeria is a big lie.
Nigeria is a big lie. Iran in Nigeria is a big lie. Nigeria is a big lie. We might not know before, we might not be told before, but right now, evidence is pointing out that Nigeria is a fake country. It's a country that have Yoruba country, Igbo country, Hausa country, and many other countries inside it. So why then are we living in many countries representing one name? Because oh, who committed the crime? They are not going to say it's an Igbo man. They will not say it's a Yoruba man or Hausa man or Fulani. They will say it's a Nigerian. And the word Nigeria is a big lie, according to, many analysts and many people, including ourselves.
Yes, I want to substantiate
my claim. Nigeria is a big lie. Please listen to Tafawa Balewa. When?
Tafawa Balewa, Nigeria's first prime minister.
Nigeria first prime minister in 1948. Nigeria first prime minister in 1948 said and quote that Nigeria is a big lie. Why are the current politicians not saying the same thing? Because Nigeria is their pot of stew. Go ahead.
In 1948, I quote him.
I quote him.
1914, the British government.
Since 1914, the British government, the same country that I reside, the same country that I have lived for 25 years, the British government has been trying, one thing or you, to make Nigeria into a one country. But the Nigerian people don't want to be a one country. We want to be multiple countries, neighbors, trade by barter, go to the Biafra land, do business there, marry, do whatever, go to Arewa or Hausa land, do the same thing, go to the Middle Belt. Why then are we living in denial and forcing ourselves when it is only the British government has been trying? And that is why David Lammy also fún wa pé Nigeria will be a better place in 2075. Do you know that I will be about 94 years old? Before Nigeria will be great, I will be 94. And if you think that Nigeria is going to be great, put it in the comment section.
Has been trying to make Nigeria into one country.
Why are they trying to make Nigeria into one country, knowing fully well that we are different people? And according to, if you look at here, right, Yoruba, one people. They are not Igbo. We are not Igbo. We are not Hausa. We are not Fulani. Yoruba, one people. Yoruba in Kwara, one people. Yoruba in Kogi, one people. Yoruba in Ekiti, one people. Yoruba in Ondo State, one people. Yoruba in Osun, one people. Yoruba in Oyo State, one people. In Lagos, one people. In Ogun State, one people. Why then are we forcing ourselves with people? Why are we then doing exactly this, forcing ourselves together? Kill and force our phone. Because I am not Hausa. I don't have any business in Sokoto. Neither do I have any business in Kano. If I want to go to Kano, I can go to their country. Just like I want to go to Germany. It is not by force to travel to any country. It is by choice. I have the choice to either go to America or come to UK. But the choice is that because my mom lives here, it is a choice. You want to come to the UK, I pray you will get a visa to come to the UK. It's a choice. Some people don't want to come to UK, they want to go to Turkey. Some people want to go to South Africa. Some people want to go to even Ghana. So why then is these people, these Yoruba people, our Taje Yoruba people, why are we being forced to live in one country that the British has been telling us to remain as one Nigeria? We are one culture and one language. Elédè kan náà ni wá. Bí ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn tí bá ti ń sọ Yorùbá nísìn, ọmọ Ìgbò ò lè gbọ́n tí mò ń sọ mọ́, àfi tó bá ti gbé láàrin wa. Ọmọ Hausa ò lè gbọ́. So kí là ń force ara wa fún? And this is what Tafawa Balewa said in 1948. That since 1914, the fraudulent failed amalgamation. Amalgamation ló kó gbogbo àpapọ̀. It is a business center. Lugard came to trade on behalf of the king of that era. And he realized that some part of this place, they are making more money. They are doing very well. Make I join them together, Gary, and let them go and solve problems that they are in together. And that problem, we've not been able to resolve it after 100 years old. When do you think we can resolve all our problems? When we are old or when we have died. Let us resolve the problem now so that we can enjoy it and then we can move that country of ours, the Oduduwa country, the Yoruba country, the Yoruba nation, the Biafra nation, the Biafra country, the Hausa country, the Hausa nation, the Middle Belt country, the Middle Belt nation. We can still be good neighbors. But there is a problem. There is a danger. If we continue to live in denial as the British want us to keep together in one country called Nigeria, it will become big obstacle. The
Nigerian people themselves are historically different.
The Nigerian people are historically different. I not be Igbo, I not be Hausa. Doesn't mean that if I want to marry an Igbo woman, I have the choice. It's your choice. If you want to marry a Hausa woman, it's your choice. Vice versa. But what we are saying is that we are Yoruba ni mi Omoluabi. We are not Nigerians. The word Nigeria was only coined in 1914 by Lugard's girlfriend, Laura Shaw. So the world Nigeria that you want to kill yourself for can still be changed back to what it used to be. Some of you will say, but we are going to run the same system. No, we can't run the same system like Nigeria. The day Nigeria die is the day we bury it. But some of you don't want us to bury Nigeria because you are hoping that one day you will become a politician and you can steal so much money. That is the reason why I tell you if you endorse it. We have just a few more minutes. Let's go.
In their backgrounds, religious beliefs,
our religious belief and custom is different. And they do not show themselves any signs of willingness to unite. Are we showing sign of willingness to unite? The answer is no. We can never unite. It is time to say goodbye to Nigeria and good morning, good afternoon to new nations. Nigeria will not be the last country in the world to break. Soviet Union break. The UK left European Union. They were tired. They were frustrated about the custom and many other obstacles. They decided to say, you know what? Let us end our union. Let us end our union with European Union because more influx of people were coming in and they were taking advantage of a membership of the UK as a European Union. Let's go further.
Do not show themselves any signs or willingness to unite. Nigeria unity is only a British invention.
So if Nigeria unity is only a British invention, can we stop that invention and do a new invention? A new invention that we can take the Yoruba people to space, like Elon Musk is doing right now, and Benzo, the owner of Amazon. But the more you remain in Nigeria, you are still under the invention of the British government.
1948. Okay. Now listen to it.
Now, Nnamdi Azikiwe, na Igbo man, he said this country in 1964. This is what he had to say.
1964. It is better for us.
It is better. How many admirers abroad that we should disintegrate in peace and not in pieces? It is still in peace now until it goes into pieces. And some of you will say, now you people go start. No, we are not the one. It is your politician that doesn't want to listen to the right of the people that are clamoring, shouting the right to self-determination. Azikiwe in 1964, 4 years after the fake independence, stated that let us disintegrate in peace now than in pieces. And we can see that many fire has occurred in Nigeria, and that unity can never occur.
Admirers abroad that we should disintegrate in peace and not in pieces. Should the politicians fail to...
If the politicians fail to heed to this warning, it will be like what?
Heed this warning, then I will venture the prediction.
The prediction.
That the experience of
the thing will happen for Democratic Republic of Congo will be a child's play. Not be me talk am. Now Nnamdi Azikiwe talk am in 1964. Go ahead.
Democratic Republic of Congo will be a child's play if ever it comes to our turn to play such a tragic role.
Now, 1964. Obafemi Awolowo. Nigeria is not a nation. Stop calling it a nation. It is a mere geographical expression.
Nigeria is not a nation. It is a mere geographical expression. There are no Nigerians.
There are no Nigerians in the same context as the English. I live in England with English people. Mayegun lives in Scotland with the Scottish people. Emola lives in Wales with the Welsh people. Why are we calling ourselves Nigerians? It's a fake country.
In the same context as there are English, Scots, and Welsh. Okay.
Yes. That is Koikimedia, and I hope that nugget takes you somewhere. Remember that Nigeria is a big lie. Shout out to you. Happy Friday. We catch up when we catch up again. It's the Friday, 17th of January, 2025. My name remains the same, OLAYOMI KOIKI.